Pursuit here from Buddyfight News Corner, bringing you the new, the awesome, and the dark and edgy Oni Assassins. And we've got here Brand to give you a quick rundown on this deck and what it does. And we bring you all the latest things here at Buddyfight News Corner. Like, comment, subscribe, leave in the comments what you want to see more of. We'll be glad to give it to you because we are the channel that does your requests. So take it away, Brand.
He talks way too fast. Alright, so Buddy is the size 0. I am not pronouncing that name. On call from ambush, you draw a card. You only had two Ibuki. Is this the 825 ambush double attack? When he's called from ambush, you kill something and you deal damage equal to its size. You only play 2 of it because it's not very good. Because it essentially clears your entire board. And you don't want that. First Soul Guarder is Sturdy Oni, a lad from Kiba. I can actually say that one. It's 824, move, double attack, Soul Guard, 2 gauge, and you put up to 2 cards from your hand to the soul face down. He's just the Soul Guarder, and he has the best stats out of all of them. I don't like him because he's a size 3, and you can't use any of the other ones, but he's got 8k power and double attack, so he can actually clear things. 3 of this, the Ambush 2, if I can get it focused. So 1 gauge, when it enters the field, put a monster, or a card with Ambush from your drop zone, that's not it, from your drop zone to your hand. And then if it enters the field from Ambush, you put a card from your hand into the soul of an Oni Assassin on your field. And then it has Ambush and move. It's okay, it's not the best one, but it helps extend your calling. And the other Soul Guarder is Fiend of 100 Flogs Rashomon. Check top 3, put 1 into the soul face down, mill the rest, and pay 1 gauge for the move Soul Guard. This is a 621. This is the one you want to be on because then you can use your size 1s. The first size 1 ambusher is Yagyo. Yeah, Yagyo. When it enters the field, you remove a soul from a monster on your opponent's field. But if you call it from ambush, it removes 2 soul. It's real good against Star Dragon World when you need to just remove the soul so they can't get, either they can't get the soul buffing for their prisms, or you just remove it so they can't call, or they can't equip the Dragon Force, because the Dragon Force will screw you over. And then you got 1 Affliction Oni. This is 1 gauge. You only call this card like once. It's a 3-on-1. And it just searches your item, and if you call it through ambush, you can equip an item from your hand. It's just to search the items. This is the size 1 to be calling. This is IO. It's a 1-1-2-1. When it enters the field, choose an Oni Assassin. You check top 3. 1 card from that among them goes to the soul face down. The rest go to the bottom of the deck. This is the one you want to call. Yeah, for the others, the 0 ones, you got the 2-1-1 Kid Yase. When it enters the field through ambush, pay a gauge and destroy an item. It's not that great, but it's the only one that you can use with Kid Ibuki. Not Kid Ibuki, Kiba. And then 4 of the Buddy, because it draws you a card. It's a size 0 that lets you draw a card. We got 2 of this. This item is the 1 gauge and a life for 4-2. When it attacks, you can put a card from your hand, the soul of an Oni Assassin on your field, and then you gauge 1. This is just for when you need a soul buff and you have too many ambushes in your hand. This is the item you want to be on. It's a 3-2. Whenever you call something with an ambush, you pay a gauge and destroy a monster, and then all your monsters get plus 1,000 power. You want to be on this one, especially against walls. That way you can pop them, and then your assassin can actually hit. You got 3 sneak attack. This just put a soul from an Oni Assassin on your field with the drop to destroy any card. This is how you do most of your plays. Counter speed to get rid of any soul, destroy a monster, and then you call like this, or this to do things during their battle phase. and then 3 Snake Gaze, 1 life to counter roast a monster. Bots can go sit down. And then 4 of the new shield that they got, it's just a standard shield if you have an Oni Assassin, and then you can remove a soul to get a gauge and a life. This is also real good, so that way you can proc your ambushes. The set spell lets you put a card from your hand face down to the soul of an Oni Assassin on the field, and then you draw a card. This helps you filter out your other ambushes from your hand, so that way they're not just sitting in your hand dead. For Banquet of the Unrighteous, you can either check top 3 and add a monster among them, or choose a card from your drop zone and put it face down to the soul of a monster on your field. So this is the only real way that you can get shit from your drop zone and put it into the soul. This and this are the only cards that get things from the drop zone. Hiding Oni is remove a soul from a card on the field, gauge 1, draw 2. Is real good. And you just gauge and draw 2 is super good. And so that way you can actually do all your plays under the table. You can either cast it to get 2 gauge and a life, or if it's sent from the soul face down on the soul to the drop zone, you gauge 3. You really need to get this early so that way you can do all your plays and do as much stuff as you want. And you have 4 the impact. It's 2 gauge. You can either search for 2 Oni Assassins and put them into the soul of an Oni Assassin on your field, or search for 2 cards and put it in the soul of an Oni Assassin on your field, or counter remove all soul from all cards on the field. Is the counter speed AoE Loki is really good. This is also 60 cards. You need at least 55 to not deck out. And even with 60, you're very likely to deck out between drawing from this, drawing from this, drawing from this, milling, drawing from this, searching from that, gauging from this. You will run through your deck extremely fast. Yeah, that's the profile. Oh my god. Okay.
This is Oni Assassins. Like, comment, subscribe for even more things. Thanks for Brand the Man for bringing this to us, and look forward for even more deck profiles and all the new things that have come out this set. Stay tuned for even more, and this is everybody here at Buddyfight News Corner saying peace.